this version of the current submission. Today has been this is my last submission, and I'm going to put it in such a way that I want everybody to be able to be on the same page. My first question that I asked was that after 40 years in America, I want to return back to Nigeria to do what the founding father did when they spent 40 years apprenticeship in Egypt to build the country. Help me streamline that. That was my question to my Gephardt. He said, this is a profound and exciting decision to want to contribute to the development of your homeland after gaining years of experience abroad. To streamline your plan and intention, here are some steps to consider. Define your mission. I'm going to take time out to define my mission. My mission is pretty simple. My mission is in alignment with what Aswen Ighodalo enthused yesterday. Except that I'm going to add the women issue and the support the people of African descent inside the system here can garner. Because without the support without you guys out there, because I have no doubt that Africa is going to become and unbecome. They're going to become something. But the thing is that unless you have the help, because as I was looking for those who would be able to fund me, the only person that they talked about was Oprah Winfrey. They said she has supported women issue, and she has also supported the issue of the original sin of slavery. That was the only thing that they brought forward. So my mission is in alliance with what I believe somebody like Oprah Winfrey, and I will be hitting her hard to see what she can do to be able to help me. That's my mission. He said, define the mission. He said, define the mission and the goal. The goal is pretty simple. I'm adding in layers of what Aswen Ighodalo said yesterday. I've added women to the layer, and I've also added the original sin of slavery to it. All the other things he was talking about yesterday may not have been in my mind all along, but I'm not thinking that it's imperative now that we must go with the security details in the country there, including myself and my protection. I've always talked about security duty, and I've always talked about where to fed. He's coming from where to fed because he's talking about what you call, how is he going to be able to how is he going to borrow more money and invest it properly? I ain't going over there. But I'm going into the two areas that I'm going into as what you call the bedrock of the carpet. And that carpet is the one that I'm going to be standing on to be able to launch into the bigger world. And my carpet is going to be the technology that I brought forward. And I'm also glad that I already have the marketing and the sales strategy in place. And I'm also glad that I was able to keep myself where I will now be mobile, because I'm not going to be staying in one place. He said, research and understand the current local needs. I know that which the local needs are not as what I've been putting together by listening to Nigeria Watch. Our problem there is the same problem that they have in all over the world. The only thing that we have not been able to do is that we don't have what you call a public-private partnership that would be there when people are hungry. You go feed them. In America here, those who are homeless have the NGOs who are helping them out, and the NGOs are getting money from what you call those who have deep pocket. We need to start that yesterday. And when after that, he said, you have to network and build local connections. I'm glad that I did not network when I'm in abroad, but I will be doing it full time when I get there. It's a plan for sustainable impact. That's, if I don't have impact, I'm not there. Leverage your experience abroad. I'm going to do that like no my business. Prepare logistically. And that area, the logistics of that, somebody like Joe Bala, which I would love to see if somebody can tell Joe Bala to call 214-498-7736 on the Niger Watch. Joe Bala said he's a software developer. I would be glad if we could talk together. Stay flexible and be patient. I will do that. The second thing I said, how wise is it to go there with a plan to use most common disadvantage we have, which is security and technological problem. He said addressing security and technology issue in Nigeria is at your primary focus could be both impactful and strategic, given their critical importance to the country development. Here are some of the details. Security challenges, technological gaps. Consider the following strategies: feasibility and impact assessment, building partnership, security for yourself and project, leverage technology, train and empowerment, regulatory environment, funding and investment, etc., etc. To make it 4 cardinal points, what do I have to be looking at? Enhance security and technology. Develop, collaborate, train. That is under enhance and technology development. Empower women in politics. Educate. Support network. Advocate. Raising awareness on slavery. Educational campaign. Partnership. Public dialogue. Global perspective or local development. Expose. Encourage. Leverage diasporans. Implementing strategy, build local and international alliances, secure funding, utilize media and technology, monitor and evaluate. That's it, brother. I think I have covered everything. I have just been able to use this segment to make that oh me, oko, oh me, oh, emi oko. Aheriwa won para won ho emi oko. Board members, àwọn jẹ́rẹ̀rẹ̀ board members tawani. Board members, àwọn jẹ́rẹ̀rẹ̀ board members tawani. I am so glad, I am so happy that I have 5 recordings today, and this 5 recording, I will put it together and load it up, doing my work to make sure that I'm able to finish all the nuances of my what do you call that? The sorting out. So I'm going to sort out the rest of the work, and what I will do on the long run is to go to court and then talk to the judge, and I want to find out what he does. As a matter of fact, the process that I'm going through, and I want to say this, was my call. I made this decision. It's not different from what somebody like Andrew Young, the former mayor of Atlanta, the former United States Secretary General, Secretary of State, or Secretary of the United Nations, did when he went to the jail. He did something so that they could put him in jail, so that he could find out how the jail is. As a matter of fact, he's even conniving with the Mike, the killer Mike, for the new Bank One of what you call the new bank that is setting up that has something to do with the Tulsa the Tulsa massacre. I'm grounded with black people, and that's the only thing that I want you guys to know. I'm so happy about that. I cannot be more happier than that I have my brothers back 24 hours a day, 7 days a week since I got to America. And at this point, the only reason why I did not allow my boy to get too close to me was because he did not have, he will rebound by using the term, you don't mind if when the police are, you don't mind when the black, you don't mind when the Black Lives Matter, when the police are killing us. He'll use that phrase. But when those people don't buy into what he says, he will rebound. He's doing exactly what Clarence Thomas did. When Clarence Thomas was going through his difficult process to confirm him after the Nina Hill debacle came on with do this for me, I do this for you, or showing his pubic hair and all that, he then rebounded and said, I'm black. We're going to have to change that. You cannot go out there and don't do anything. Don't do anything against black people, and because at the time you need their help, when they do it. I mean, matter of fact, don't do this is what I don't want you to do. Don't